and we looked good. It was like windy and flyaways. They are sprayed, so they're so crunchy. They're so crunchy. Everything is moving, but the front is not moving. You live and you learn.
On January 5th, 2025, Zendaya walked the red carpet at the Golden Globes in a burnt orange Louis Vuitton gown that shimmered like fire under the spotlights. Nominated for her powerful performance in Challengers, she looked every inch the Hollywood icon. But the cameras weren't just fixated on her dress or her dazzling smile. They were locked on her left hand. For the first time, Zendaya unveiled a ring that fans had been waiting years to see. A 5.02-carat cushion-cut diamond set in 18K yellow gold, designed by London jeweler Jessica McCormack. Unlike most traditional solitaires, this stone was mounted east-west, giving it a bold, modern edge while still paying homage to antique Victorian style. Valued at an estimated $280,000, it was a showstopper. And more than just jewelry, it was a promise, a signal that Hollywood's most beloved couple, Tom Holland and Zendaya, had finally made things official. Just a week earlier, in the last days of December 2024, Tom had proposed. Far from the Hollywood glitz that often surrounds celebrity engagements, he chose something intimate, Zendaya's family home. According to Tom's father, Dominic Holland, who shared details in a January 10 Patreon blog, Tom had meticulously planned the moment. Tom, as you know by now, was very incredibly well prepared, Dominic wrote. He had purchased a ring, he had spoken with her father, and gained permission to propose to his daughter. Tom had everything planned out, when, where, how, what to say, what to wear. Tom's preparation wasn't surprising. He'd been with Zendaya since their Spider-Man homecoming days, and after years of keeping their romance private, he wanted this step to be perfect. And, in true Zendaya fashion, she had given subtle hints about what she wanted. Back in September 2022, eagle-eyed fans noticed that Zendaya had liked a ring design on Instagram that looked strikingly similar to the one Tom ended up buying. A Jessica McCormack creation with the same east-west setting. It was clear Tom listened, and when he slipped the ring on her finger, it reflected not just his love, but his attention to her every detail. After Zendaya debuted the ring at the Golden Globes, representatives for the couple confirmed what fans already suspected. The engagement was real and wedding planning was underway. But what no one knew, at least not then, was just how quickly things would move. Because for Tom and Zendaya, an engagement wasn't about pageantry. It was about the life they'd already been building quietly for years. Friends and family close to the couple began whispering about a small ceremony, held away from the flashing bulbs of paparazzi. By the time Zendaya returned to London to support Tom on the set of Spider-Man Brand New Day in August 2025, those whispers had solidified into certainty. Tom and Zendaya weren't just engaged anymore. They were married. Zendaya's engagement ring became more than a red carpet accessory. It became a symbol of the way they've approached their relationship. Private, but not hidden. Luxurious, but deeply personal. A mix of tradition, asking her father for his blessing, and modernity, choosing a bold east-west cut that feels fresh and unexpected. For Tom, it wasn't about spending nearly $300,000 on a diamond. It was about finding something that reflected Zendaya's unique spirit. As Benjamin Cordapour of Estate Diamond Jewelry explained, Zendaya is wearing an elongated 5-carat antique cushion-cut diamond, approximately G color and VS1 clarity. The mounting is Victorian style, reminiscent of the 1880s, set in 18K yellow gold. The center stone's east-west setting is a creative interpretation of antique style. It was a design that, much like Zendaya herself, fused classic elegance with modern boldness. In the weeks after their engagement, Tom and Zendaya were rarely seen together in public. She was busy with Dune Part 3 and Euphoria. He was promoting his non-alcoholic beer company, Barrow, and filming The Odyssey with Christopher Nolan. But when the cameras weren't rolling, they were quietly making vows of their own. Family insiders suggest the couple tied the knot in a small private ceremony sometime in the spring of 2025. Only immediate family and a handful of close friends attended. There were no leaked photos, no paparazzi shots, no glossy magazine exclusives. Just love. And now, with Tom casually referring to Zendaya as Mrs. Holland in recent conversations, it seems the secret's finally out. When Zendaya flashed her 5-carat East-West set diamond ring at the 2025 Golden Globes, the world celebrated their engagement. But what fans couldn't have known then is how quickly that engagement would become a marriage. Quietly, privately, and on their own terms, Tom Holland and Zendaya made the leap from co-stars and partners to husband and wife. Now, months later, insiders and subtle public clues paint a picture of what life looks like for Hollywood's newest and arguably most admired married couple. Zendaya has been deliberate in how much she reveals, but those close to her say she's glowing with happiness. A longtime friend shared that she often refers to Tom now as my husband, even in casual settings, and lights up every time she does. On set, the difference is clear. While filming Spider-Man brand New Day in London, Zendaya was seen supporting Tom between takes, their dog Noon trotting happily beside them. At one point, Tom rested his head on her shoulder in full Spider-Man gear, an unguarded gesture that spoke volumes. Zendaya herself has described married life as the calm in the chaos. With Dune, Part 3, Euphoria, and multiple upcoming projects, her schedule hasn't slowed. But Tom has become her anchor. "It feels like home," she reportedly told a stylist. "No matter what city we're in, as long as Tom's there, I feel grounded." Tom, for his part, has been increasingly vocal about his priorities. While promoting his projects this year, he made headlines when he told Men's Health, "When I have kids, you will not see me in movies anymore. I will just disappear off the face of the earth." He doubled down in another interview with People, saying, "I love kids. I can't wait to be a dad. I can wait and I will, but I can't wait. If I'm at a wedding or a party, I'm always at the kids' table hanging out." It's clear that marriage hasn't just deepened his bond with Zendaya. It's brought his dream of fatherhood closer to reality. Those around the couple believe it's not a matter of if they'll start a family, but when. One reason Tom and Zendaya are so admired is how carefully they've balanced stardom with privacy. They met in the most public way imaginable, cast as Peter Parker and MJ in a billion-dollar franchise. But they've built their love story behind the curtain. They rarely post about each other, but when they do, the messages are heartfelt. Tom's "My MJ, have the happiest of birthdays," or Zendaya's "My Spider-Man, I'm so proud of you." Those glimpses, however rare, remind fans their love is real. The wedding itself reportedly followed the same ethos. No paparazzi shots, no press releases, no glossy magazine spreads, just close family, vows, and a celebration of love. Even now, Zendaya's engagement ring remains a central symbol of their love story. Designed by Jessica McCormack, the London-based jeweler whose work Zendaya had admired as far back as 2022, the piece is a perfect metaphor for the couple. Timeless yet modern, bold yet elegant. Valued at $280,000, the ring isn't just about luxury. It's about Tom's commitment to choosing something that spoke to Zendaya's own style. It's about thoughtfulness. Tom paying attention to Zendaya's quiet hint years before and making sure the piece reflected her unique style. It was less about cost and more about connection. What sets Tom and Zendaya apart isn't just their fame or their projects. It's how they've rewritten the script for celebrity relationships. No spectacle. Their engagement was confirmed through a simple red carpet debut, not a photo shoot. No oversharing. They speak about each other with love, but guard their private moments fiercely. Mutual support. Tom dreams of stepping back from acting to be a father, while Zendaya continues her upward career trajectory. Both see these paths not as competing, but as complementary. They've managed to do what few celebrity couples can: find stability, set boundaries, and stay focused on what matters. Together, they've built a partnership that feels modern, equal, and deeply intentional. Professionally, both are as busy as ever. Tom is starring in Spider-Man brand New Day and is rumored to appear in Avengers: Secret Wars. Zendaya is booked with Nolan's The Odyssey, Dune, Part 3, Euphoria, and even Shrek 5. Personally, however, marriage has shifted their perspective. Zendaya often talks about finding peace, while Tom openly dreams about family. Those close to the couple say they've already started discussing how to balance parenthood with careers, proof that their marriage is built on planning, compromise, and shared vision. At the heart of it all, what makes the Holland marriage so captivating is how real it feels. They're not a brand. They're not a performance. They're two people who met as teenagers, built a friendship, fell in love, and now, in their late 20s, are building a forever. Zendaya's ring dazzled the world, but her words about Tom have revealed more. Being Mrs. Holland isn't about the ring or the title. It's about knowing I married the person who makes me laugh the most, who challenges me, and who feels like home. For fans, that's the fairy tale. Not the glitz, not the headlines, but the reminder that even in Hollywood, true love can thrive quietly, sincerely, and beautifully.